Welcome back, everyone. Today we're diving into a crucial topic, the 5 types of toxic people you find in life and how to avoid their toxicity. The people you choose to have around you play a massive role in shaping your journey. Surrounding yourself with the right people can elevate you, but the wrong people, those who are toxic, can hold you back, drain your energy, and even derail or kill your dreams. Life is already full of challenges. There's no need to make it any harder on yourself. Now, every day, you're managing responsibilities, pursuing goals, and trying to stay motivated. Toxic people add unnecessary obstacles to that whole mix. They create drama, breed negativity, and often cause you to doubt yourself. It's like trying to climb a mountain while someone keeps adding weight to your backpack. You don't get extra points for putting up with the weight. It just slows you down. That's why it's so important to recognize toxic behaviors early. And identifying toxic people isn't just about avoiding negativity. It's about reclaiming your energy, not to mention your time. When you free yourself from toxic situations, you can direct your focus towards what really truly matters in your life. Your goals, your relationships, and your well-being. The more intentional you are about people in your life, the more room you create for growth and success. Today, we'll explore 5 common types of toxic people: the promiser, the opportunist, the magnet, the saboteur, and the drain. For each type, we'll break down their behavior, how they affect you, and how to protect yourself. By the end of this video, you'll have the tools to identify and deal with these individuals so you can focus on your success and not get dragged into their toxicity. Let's dive in. The first type is the promiser. At first, the promiser seems like someone you can actually count on. They're always quick to say, "I got this," or there's some great idea that they're really psyched about starting on. "I'll do it tomorrow." But when it's time to actually deliver, they fall short each and every time. Maybe they're procrastinating until the deadline actually passes, or they come up with endless excuses when really confronted. The promiser's behavior often comes from good intentions that usually go bad. They want to please others or avoid confrontation completely. But their lack of follow-through creates frustration and distrust. Imagine working with a promiser on a team project. They volunteer for a key task, assuring everyone they'll handle it. Heck, they even have a great concept for it. You trust them and move on to your own responsibilities, only to find out later they didn't follow through. Suddenly, the entire project is in jeopardy, and you're scrambling to really pick up the pieces. To protect your team and yourself from the promiser, you set clear expectations up front. When they agree to something, ask for specific deadlines and milestones. You follow up regularly to ensure the progress. You document the agreements in writing. This actually creates accountability and reduces the misunderstandings. This may seem like micromanaging because, well, it is. That's the only way to work with these kinds of people. If you must work with the promisers, don't rely on them for critical tasks. Instead, assign those responsibilities to individuals who have a track record of reliability, especially the ones that are good at time management. By being proactive, you can minimize the impact of the promiser's behavior and keep your goals on track. Next, let's talk about the opportunist. The opportunist is really tricky because they often come across as supportive to your needs and the company's, maybe even charming, but their real motives are rooted in envy and personal gain. They've mastered leveraging other people's efforts and ideas for their own benefit. The opportunist is the kind of person who showers you with compliments like, "You're amazing at this," but behind the scenes, They're using your work to advance their own agenda. Their strategy often includes subtle manipulation. For example, they often exaggerate their contributions to a project or plant doubts about others to make themselves actually look better. Over time, this creates a division and mistrust within each team member, the team itself, or even the groups. The opportunist's actions can lead to feelings of betrayal when their true intentions come to light. To deal with this opportunist, maintain a professional distance and be cautious about what you share with them. Now, keep sensitive information, ideas, and plans to yourself, unless you're confident in their integrity. If you must collaborate with an opportunist, establish clear boundaries and document contributions to ensure credit is given where the credit is actually due. By keeping things professional and transparent, you reduce their ability to exploit you and others. Now, we come to the magnet. This person thrives on chaos and drama. Wherever they go, conflict seems to actually follow them. They exaggerate problems, incite gossip, and blow minor issues out of proportion. Why? Because they crave attention and thrive on emotional intensity. The magnet's constant need for sympathy and validation pulls others into their whirlwind of negativity each and every time. Picture a coworker who turns every minor inconvenience into a major catastrophe. If the printer breaks, they'll act like the entire office is falling apart. Or maybe they'll stir up tension by gossiping about others, creating unnecessary conflict that disrupts the team's focus. Spending too much time with a magnet can leave you emotionally drained and distracted from your own goals. The best way to deal with a magnet is to stay neutral and avoid engaging in their drama. When they try to involve you, respond with calm and measured statements. For instance, they're complaining about someone. You might say, "I'm not sure about that, but let's focus on the task at hand." Setting boundaries is crucial. Don't let their emotional storms consume your time and energy. Remember, their chaos isn't your responsibility, not at all. Let's move on to the saboteur. Now, this person uses subtle, hostile, and passive-aggressive tactics to really undermine others. They rarely confront issues directly, but instead rely on backhanded comments, deliberate inefficiency, and silent resistance to create tension. Now, the saboteur is like a slow poison, hard to detect at first, but damaging over time. For example, they might procrastinate on purpose to derail a project or make sarcastic remarks disguised as humor. "Oh, I didn't realize you were such an expert." They might say it with a smile that feels more like a slap. These behaviors chip away at the trust and the morale, creating a toxic atmosphere. To handle the saboteur, address their behavior calmly and directly. If they're being passive-aggressive, call it out in a non-confrontal way. For example, you might say, "When you say things like that, it feels dismissive. Can we talk about this openly?" Encouraging honest communication often disarms the saboteur and makes their tactics less effective. If their behavior continues, consider escalating the issue to someone in leadership that could take that on, who can take or mediate that, or bring it right to HR. Finally, there is the drain. The drain is a walking cloud of negativity. They focus on worst-case scenarios, they amplify stress, and project their emotional heaviness on others. Whether they're constantly venting about their problems or criticizing everything around them, The drain leaves people feeling exhausted and unmotivated. Imagine having a conversation with a friend who always finds something negative to say. You share good news and they respond with, "That sounds risky. What if it goes wrong?" Over time, their pessimism can really wear you down and make you question your own optimism. To protect yourself from these type of drains, you need to limit your exposure to their negativity. If you must interact with them, set boundaries to keep conversations brief. Offer empathy without letting their emotion consume you. For example, if they're venting, you can actually listen for a few minutes and then steer the conversation towards the solution. Now, surrounding yourself with positive, supportive individuals will help counter-react the energy of a drain and keep you focused on your goals. These 5 types of toxic people, the promiser, the opportunist, the magnet, the saboteur, and the drain, can disrupt your life in subtle and not so subtle ways. But here's the good news. Once you recognize these behaviors, you can take steps to protect yourself, set boundaries, prioritize your energy, and focus on building relationships with people who inspire and support you. Your time, your energy are valuable. Don't let toxic people take them away from you. Also, it's important to really remember that people aren't toxic all the time. Sometimes, some people may just be having a bad day and slip into a toxic mindset. You don't know what they're going through in their own personal lives. This might just happen. Allow a bit of grace. And remember that in most cases, people are also trying to get through their own lives. If you have a good relationship with someone being toxic, the best way to deal with them, I always try to be direct and let them know that they are acting toxic at this very moment. Then hopefully they recognize what they are doing and adjust immediately. Now it's time for some reflection. Have you encountered any of these toxic types of people? How did you handle them? Share your experiences in the comments down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done that so, and check out my profile for more insights in personal growth, leadership, and success. I think together that you and we can work towards elevating humanity, one post and one step at a time.